I'm here in our beloved shul. Why am I here? Well, because I work here, but it's also because of this week's Parsha. I actually wanted to discuss something that does not have a particular location associated with it, and it's a product that I found. I was looking for a connection between Long Beach and salt, and I found that there's a Long Beach sea salt company that makes sea salt from the ocean here, and I spoke to the owner, a gentleman named Peter Scherer. It's a one-man operation, and he makes this. He even sent me a T-shirt, you could see over here, for his product. You can get it in some of the stores locally. You don't need a hechsher for sea salt if it's 100% pure, which this is. And the Parsha tells us that the korbanos need salt, that there were every one of the sacrifices that are described in detail in this week's Parsha, they need to have salt added to them. Why? Well, the Ibn Ezra, who always favors the basic meaning, the pshat, says so it won't be bland. So the korbanos should taste good for those that are at least being eaten by us, by the Kohanim, that they shouldn't taste bland, they should taste good. But there are different answers. The Nitziv and the Kli Yakar tell us that the salt embodies both that which could ruin and that which can preserve. It shows the power of Hashem. And Rav Hirsch says, similarly, that the preservation, that salt could take something that shouldn't last and allow it to last, and that has to do with the Korbanos and Am Yisrael and the Torah, and there's a significance to that. But perhaps the most well-known answer is the answer of Rashi. And Rashi tells us, the sea salt again, Rashi tells us that a bris, there was a covenant made with salt, that when God split the upper oceans and the lower ocean said, now we're further from you. You're up in the heavens. We're further from you. We don't want to be further from you. We want to be close to you. We want to feel close. And Hashem said, I'm going to insist that every korban, that every sacrifice that brings people closer, from the word karov, is going to include salt in it, salt from the lower bottom of the ocean. And also the water that is poured on Sukkot into the altar comes from the lower part, and that connects us to Hashem. We're in the month of Nisan. It's a month of connecting. It's a month of recognizing our liberty, our freedom as Jews, what it means to be Am HaNivchar, what it means to be the nation of the Torah, and the nation that used to be slaves and now is free. Those are ideas that we should be thinking about, and salt certainly helps us out. Have a great Shabbos.